Theatrical Dumpster, where I explain current movies that came out in the times of years that are well known for really bad movies.
Yes, you may remember me mentioning the dump month in theatrical movie releases in my Meet the Spartans review. Well, you may know that Seltzer and Freeburg are not the only ones that dumped their abortion projects into winter and late summer, but there's a bunch of other unwanted sequels with low budgets. And I've seen quite a few this year in January and February, which I unfortunately have the displeasure of doing as a multimedia pundit. I've recently learned that August and September are also very crowded dump months, so don't be surprised when I feature Seltzer and Freeburg on future episodes, as they tend to be one-shit ponies who continue to make money based on how stupid people are. As I'm airing this show really bi-yearly, as the worst time for movie releases happens twice a year. But let's get on to the first batch of this year's dump month releases. For January and February, under the movie critic Reddit, I commented on films that have taken advantage of the cinematic dump month. People came to me and said that they really didn't like the lowest of the low so far would be The Choice, which is another poorly written romantic comedy about two medical students that basically want to settle down together, and there's a bunch of immature jokes for a PG-13 rated movie, which probably would have easily gotten the R rating had they include even worse stuff in there. And it's so bad that that my brain is freezing and I have a hard time talking about it. Anyway, Bad Grandpa is about some loser grandpa trying to get back into some young whippersnapper lifestyle, and there's a bunch of fraternity parties. Okay. I better be calm now. Whew. I cannot believe I actually watched these movies. They were just among the movies that I had the displeasure of walking out on in the theater, so sorry if I couldn't complete it in time, but you get the idea. Anyway, the one I want to talk about most, and thankfully due to a critic on who actually was not lucky enough to actually walk out on, was Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, Road Chip. Yes, how creative is that pun? And I can take it word for word. Why do we need another Chipmunks movie? I mean, I know it's for kids, but judging by the way the CGI Chipmunks are placed in with the real live-action actors, it just doesn't fit based on how cartoony they are. It's just cringe-worthy. Why are people demanding these sequels? Yeah, what else can I say? It looks like your generic road trip movie where they're traveling cross-country to some friend's wedding, and there's a bunch of immature toilet humor, because yeah, it's for kids, haha. And from what I've heard, that weekend it actually was attracting more dumbass double-digit IQ bimbos than The Revenant was. That's sad. I actually saw far more people walk out of the Chipmunks movie than I did The Revenant when the showtime was over. This is basically why I, and you should too, do your research on whatever movie is playing and don't fall for the cheesy, hilarious trailer. And sorry if I'm not showing clips from the exact trailers, because since these movies are brand new, I would obviously have my videos blocked, and you know how major studios are with a brand new release. They are often very sensitive to people criticizing them. So I'll see you in September when I get back from the second dump month of the year. Till then.